preparation's done. The boat is in the water. It's finally time to fish, and I'm absolutely pumped. Eaglehawk Neck, Tasmania. We're heading offshore. This bloke behind me, Jonah, he's an absolute fish magnet. We're fishing deep, 500 metres plus, for things that could be this big. Just on an hour run to the shelf in absolute glamour conditions. I'm so excited to be out here. We have put this bait down 350 metres so far, 450 to the bottom. This is going to be a lot of fun. First big hooks are down, chasing blue eye. Jonah's backing up to get that line as vertical as we can. And I've just grabbed this Jurassic deep drop rig from Buku. Absolutely amazing. It'll catch all sorts of species. Whoa, just sliding away. Smaller hooks so we can get more variety. We'll put this paternos to the bottom and see how it works. So Jonah, now comes the waiting game. Now, a lot of people say this isn't very technical, drop it down and hope, but there's a bit involved in there.
When you think about it, we're putting baits down half a kilometre to the sea floor. We've got the wind, we've got the tide, the current, so we're trying to stay up and down, try to maintain contact with the bait so we can keep an eye on the rod tip and see if there's any bites.
So you're constantly backing down trying to keep that line as vertical as possible?
Exactly, that's right. You want it at about a 90-degree angle from the rod tip, and you've got to decipher between bites when the swell's going up and down.
Yep. How good's this? We have not even had a bite yet. We've already got a fish in the boat. This is why I love fishing. A boat nearby said he caught this beautiful frost fish, thought it was sword fishing, got on the radio and said, hey, would you like some fresh bait, boys? He just dropped this off for us. What an incredible creature. Big, long, skinny. How's the size of the tail to propel this fish? And this is why I love deep drop fishing, because you pull up things like this that you may never ever see anywhere in the world. Jonah, 360 to go. We're in 500. Why do we have 690 metres of line out?
Well, at the moment, the current's absolutely racing. Even though it looks calm, just there's so much water movement that we've got a big belly in the line. But now we've got 300 metres up. We've actually taken a lot of that belly up. The weight's actually starting to come on, and I've seen it stall a few times, so I reckon we might have something there. Maybe one fish.
Our first fish of the day.
Yeah, we got colour. It's a Ribalto cod.
I've never heard of it, mate. I've never heard. Let's swing it this way. Oh. And that is a fish I have never seen nor heard of. Do you know anything about these cod, mate?
Yeah, they're not the most desirable of all the bottom fish you get. They are edible. There is a market for them, but quite soft-fleshed. Not the best looking either, as you can see.
Hey, be nice to me, mate. I've come out in your boat for the day, and you'll see that big air pocket there. That's just a bit of barotrauma. I'd say it's his swim bladder coming out of his mouth. Obviously not releasable, but they are edible, and they're not bad bait. So, Ribalto cod. Before today, I'd never seen one, but now I have. Interesting fact, a line of dogs was situated here at Eaglehawk Neck to alert guards of possible escapees from the Port Arthur settlement. Even though we're fishing braid, you've got to imagine there's going to be quite a belly in the line caused by current, tide, wind and wave, etc. So you've got to watch that rod tip really carefully, and what might just look like a tiny little bite still could be a very big fish.
Right, so we've had a few bites. The reason why I haven't grabbed the rod or picked it up is because we're using circle hooks. So circle hooks are designed for the fish to hook themselves, and which is especially important when you're fishing this sort of depth. So if you actually tried to strike it, it wouldn't be that efficient. So there's every chance we've actually got a fish on here already.
So we think we've got a fish on the line here, but there's a chance we might get a second one. Now, 5 hooks in total is law in Tasmania. You can use on one line. And don't think we're being greedy. The only reason we use 5 hooks, it's based on insurance policy. We might get a fish in there we don't want and undesirable. So there's 4 hooks left. Then 2 baits might fall off. So we've only got 2 good hooks. And when it's taken so long to get down and so long to get up, you always want to make sure you've got good, fresh baited hooks in the water, ready for action.
All right, I'm going to bring it up and see what we've got. Oh, look at that. That's loading already. So you know when the reel's loading and you've got 550 metres of line out, there's still a bit of belly, so there's got to be fish on there.
69 metres, the moment of truth is almost upon us, Jonah. What are your thoughts?
I'm going to go with grenadier, I think.
I so hope so. I see nothing yet, but I'm getting excited. That's what I see. 45 metres. I just love eating these fish. I remember seeing them in Greymouth coming up, the big bluefin tuna smashing them.
Yeah.
And just the smell of those hokey boats. They bring up like 8 to 10 tonne per net.
God, that's
it was
amazing.
mind-blowing. Here we go.
Here we
8
go.
metres off stopping. The reel automatically stops with 10 metres to go. And then you crank the last bit. I still can't see. She's just stopped. Jonah's going to wind. Come on.
We got colour. It's a grenadier. I'm
Good
pretty sure it's a
man.
grenadier.
Swing her up.
There we go.
Your call was unbelievable. Check this thing out. That is, whoa, a blue grenadier. How amazing is that fish? Now, Jonah, size-wise, what's this one? Good one, little one?
It's probably average, possibly a bit below average.
Yep.
Something's even had a crack at it there, look at that.
It has too. We saw those bigger bites on the way up. Now, this is the fish here when you go to the fish and chip shop. It's called hokey or blue grenadier. If you go to the IGA and you get that box of hokey as well, that box of nice fish from John West, quite often it's hokey. And also the fish you get in your fillet of fish when you go to Macca's. I rate these things high oil content and one of my favourite eating fish. It doesn't look pretty, but it sure does taste good. Jonah, great call. Great call.
So this is an Optia diamond light, and I'm just going to band it to the trace, like so. The reason for this is 500 metres down, it's pretty dark, and you want everything you can down there to attract fish to your bait. So these lights basically flash every few seconds, along with these little glow squid, should hopefully attract the fish to it.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's a solid bite. Now a few small bites, and then of course get the potato chips out and bang, the big guy comes through. That was a really nice hit, eh? This deep drop fishing really has just gone nuts the last decade. At Tackle World, I used to sell like one electric reel every 2 or 3 months. Now we're selling 1 or 2 a week. And so many boats you see in these deep water ports have 2, 3, even 4 electric reels because the value you get from stopping and dropping and catching some of these beautiful tasting fish literally makes the whole day worthwhile at times. There's some really nice head shakes there.
This is looking good. This is looking really good. 99.
That didn't take long either. Hit the bottom.
Things that's how quickly it turns on here.
Yep.
Like you could fish one area, and if something's not right, the current's not right, the tide's not right, you'll get nothing, then all of a sudden, bang, it's alive.
Oh, look at those head shakes.
Yeah.
78 metres. The anticipation is building. I'm looking for colour. There's some weight there. I still can't see it.
Oh, some weight.
There's some weight there,
some
right?
weight there.
Oh,
That's a
beautiful
blue
blue eye. Look at that. Spin her up. This was the fish we're looking for. That is a blue eye trevalla, one of the greatest eating fish in the sea. Mate, oh look, something's had a go at him on the way up too. Look at that.
Those two, look at that.
That is a blue eye trevalla. These things are the piece de resistance of bottom fishing in the southern waters of Australia. And can I just say one thing? If you ever go to a pub anywhere, Tasmania, Victoria, New South Wales, they have blue eye on the menu as a special. Trust me, get it. A little bit of lemon butter sauce, some fat chips. These are one of the tastiest things you'll ever eat. This is just a pup, but it'll be so good on the chew. It's good news though. It means there's blue eye here. We found them and we are doing very well. You're a legend, Jonah. Well played.
Let's get a bigger one.
Well, it's very rare, but this blue eye doesn't seem to have suffered from barra trauma, so I'm going to let him go for a bit of good karma. Oh, he's gone. That is unbelievable. He's still going down, still going. I've never, ever released a blue eye trevalla before. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
Interesting fact, in the 2016 census, Eaglehawk Neck had a population of just 385 people and an average of 1.9 cars per household. It's amazing when you get out here just how big the ocean actually is, and it's so important to be right on the spot if you want to catch these quality eating fish.
Oh, that's a bite, that's a bite. Yep, there we go, there we go.
Yep.
All right, so we've just had a good set of bites, really sharp, hard bites. I've wound into it at a fairly quick speed, hooked the first fish, we've backed off, another set of bites has come through, I've hooked that, and I think we've got multiple fish on here. Good fish.
you're going to buy an electric reel, get a good one. This is a Shimano Forcemaster 9000. You'll see it just works beautifully. The rod, a backbone, 24 kilo. Nice and stiff down the butt with that nice light tip to absorb those big lunges. 6 to go. Oh, there's a bit of weight there, mate.
Some weight. There's some weight.
So the reason we wind the last little bit, we don't want the swivel to get stuck in the rod tip. We've got multiple fish here, I think. Could be multiple green or... Oh, I reckon it might be a raised brim. Oh, what are they? Big grenadier.
Big grenadier.
Oh, and a blue eye.
And a blue eye.
There's 2 grenadier and a blue eye.
Oh, cannot play with that.
There is 1 grenadier. There is 2 grenadier. And there is a beautiful, serious blue eye. That's what I call a nice haul of fish.
Yes.
Can you quickly get the shot? Because I'm going to struggle to hold this for very long. Jonah, you are the man. We eat well tonight.
That is awesome.
Well, mate, that is a pretty impressive string of fish.
Oh, look, anytime you get 3 fish on 1 rod is awesome.
Absolutely. Now, I reckon this is a good blue eye, but you're telling me they grow bigger.
They grow a lot bigger. 4 days ago in this exact spot, I got one 19.5 kilos.
Unbelievable. Interesting fact, eaglehawk neck gets its name from birds that frequent this area and a thin strip of land known as an isthmus or a neck that is approximately 400 metres long and just 30 metres wide at its narrowest point.
Well, that reel is really struggling. So we've hooked up in about 440 metres and there's a lot of weight there. Not a lot of head kick, so I think it could either be a big ling or possibly cod or multiple cod. Hopefully the ling though, they're a lot better eating.
110 to go, this is a big fish. Probably best fish today, I reckon, the way it's pulling, or maybe multiple fish again. Oh, it's labouring, it's good. So this fish is starting to come up a bit.
Yeah.
Is that a good sign?
Yeah, well, it's a good sign it could be a ling, because ling suffer from barotrauma, which means they'll float, and you know a good fish, a good edible, tasty fish is going to float right up.
So what is barotrauma?
So barotrauma is where they're being basically lifted up into the water column very quickly.
Yep.
The fish can't change with the change in pressure, so they end up blowing up as the pressure releases.
And like a balloon, it floats to the top.
Exactly, that's right.
So this is not a catch and release fishery generally?
Definitely not. Once you've got your feed of fish,
Time
that's
to go
it.
home. But
2
speaking of feeds, it's always a good feed and always exciting. I can't wait to see this thing. I've just got the first glint of colour through the spotters. They all that greeny blue tinge, don't they, at the start?
Down deep they do. Just hoping it's not a cod and it's a ling.
Oh, what do we got? There's bubbles coming out. Oh, there's a lot of fish. I see some cool stuff there. That is amazing. Look at that. That is a big grenadier. That is another
big grenadier.
Big grenadier. Holy snapping, they are huge. Look at the size of these things. Hokey dokey. They are exceptional eating, and how is the fight? And the only way you're going to catch these to come out and try something different, and that different is electric fishing in 400 to 500 metres of water. As you can see, these are the spoils. Well done, Joe. That's amazing, mate.
That's awesome.
They are beautiful fish.
That's a good bite. That's loading. That's loading. Just wait. That's a really good bite. Just give it a bit more time. I could freeze pull.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh,
What are you thinking about?
Released it.
When you let it go, he's there though.
I think he let it go, yeah. I'm just gonna, I might put it on freeze pull and just see if he,
Just
yeah, he's going. I'm gonna feed it.
So you're feeding him line.
Yeah, I'm gonna feed him a bit of line just because the bait's big,
Yep.
so I can really get it down.
It's amazing, even in these depths, you can still finesse a fish. Is that him taking it?
Yeah, he's
there
going.
he is.
He's going.
No, he is. He's taking the line.
He's going.
This could be the big dog I've been looking for,
the big
mate.
one. Wait. He's just about on, I reckon.
He's playing. Oh, he's just not
going.
committing.
He's on.
You got him?
He's on. That's a good fish.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a good
that's a good
fish.
fish.
That's a blue eye.
yeah.
That's a blue eye.
How
That's a
good's
good one.
that?
That's a
Have
good
look
one.
at this.
That's struggling. That is a good fish.
This is a real one.
Yeah.
And if anybody thinks just twice about saying one silly thing about electric fishing, go and try it first, and then you may cast that stone. I see colour, that's a big fish. It's a big fish because I can see it.
Yeah.
It's a big fish. It's kicking.
Yeah.
Okay, Oh, it's a blue eye.
It's a big blue eye.
It's a big blue eye. Look at the bubbles coming out. It's a big fish. It's one big,
Oh, that is big.
Oh, it's a donkey!
That is huge.
Well, Jonah, that was the prize that we're looking for now. That is a big, big blue eye, isn't it?
Yep, that's a proper one, an absolute proper one.
This is the fish you come fishing for, mate. What a day we've had. We've ticked the box on all these amazing species, but you just keep trying, keep working, and these big, big fish are down there, aren't they?
Yep, exactly, and this is going to go beautifully on the plate.